Guys, explain the LMG build real quick, okay? Specialization, we're using sharpshooter because of the headshot damage and the reload speed. The build here, it's mainly about weapon damage and headshot damage, so we're using a military M60 that has 28.9%, 28.9 thousand damage, okay? It has unhinged, which is 25% weapon damage at and costs 35% weapon handling. And we have Allegro, okay? Second weapon, I recommend the Blabbermouth. Third weapon, it can be anything as long as you have this, stop, drop, and roll, which the combat roll removes burning, bleed, or poison, okay? For the gear, what I recommend, for the mask, I recommend Yao, okay? Because we lost a lot of weapon handling, and not everyone can handle the weapon handling, the amount of weapon handling that we just lost, okay? So we halt for the weapon handling. And then for the chest, Petrov. For the holster, Arai Holdings. For the backpack, I recommend Providence. For the gloves, Arai Holdings again. And for the knee pads, Gila. And I'll explain why these talents. Remember, this build I did with the pieces that I had, okay? So for the mask, we wanna go we halt for the weapon handling because we have one extra, okay? And we wanna go skill power. And I have here spotter because I'm using with pulse. So I have plus 10% weapon damage to whoever is pulsed. The chest, remember we can only have 3 offensive, so it's one on the chest, one on the backpack, and one on the gloves. So the chest has to have skill power, bonus armor, headshot damage or weapon damage, and I would say cooldown reduction instead of health, okay? But the most important, unstoppable force, 2% weapon damage for every 10,000 armor that you have. Holster, Airaudi, why? Because we have a big roll here, okay? I have 724, and try to get one with a passive talent, especially weapon damage or headshot damage, okay? Backpack, I recommend Providence. Why? Because of the skill power, okay? And the backpack has to have bonus armor, skill power, and weapon damage or headshot damage. And the talents are very important, harden and on the ropes. On the ropes give you 25% damage when skills are cooldown. So we use pulse, and then we use one of the chem launchers, and this is active, okay? For the gloves, why I recommend Iraudy as well, because you can have a really high roll here on LMG damage, okay? I think you can have this up to 12 points of LMG damage. But the most important is the talent, compensated. Weapon damage is increased by 15% when your crit chance is below 20. We're only doing weapon damage and headshot damage, so crit chance is 0, okay? So this talent is always active. And for the knee pads, why I recommend Gila? Because you have the 5% total armor, you have the high bonus armor attribute. I'm running with patience, okay? For the after 3 seconds in cover, it repairs 5% armor every second. And why I'm recommending Gila on the knee pads, because we have 2 defensive protocol mods. So it's easier to reach 7 here for the unstoppable force, and we add more armor to the build, okay? That's it. Hope you guys can do it better than I do, and I really don't like LMG, so yeah. And remember, this is with the pieces that I had, okay? Have a good one. See you on the next one.